Yo, what is up everybody? KDMD here. As you all know, Season 5 just dropped in Call of Duty, and you know we already been running it. So I just wanted to get you all set up with the proper classes as you jump into Season 5 so that y'all can kill it as you go in. So, like I just said, I'm going to show you all the 5 best class setups for Season 5 to get you all those high kill games and also some dubs on the way. Yo, so the YouTube algorithm's kind of been killing me lately and not really pushing my videos out. So I need y'all to leave a like on this video and please share it to your friends if it helps you. If you like this video, leave a like. If you don't like it, then I guess leave a dislike or just don't do anything. Hopefully it helps you. Hopefully it's educational. Hopefully it can get y'all those dubs. We're almost at 30 subs after just like 5 videos or so. I'm really feeling that love, really feeling your guys' support. So thank you so much for all the help you've been doing, all the help you've been giving, the likes, the comments, everything like that. Keep it up. If y'all want to catch me live and watch me game, come check it out at facebook.com/kdmd.tv. And we try and game every Wednesday night, every Saturday night, and every once in a while we'll throw in a random stream here or there. So let's just get right into this. Let's get straight to the class setups right here. So we're here in the edit loadout screen. This is the first class. These top 5 are going to be the ones you want to get. This top class is going to be, I run the Bruin. It's kind of your choice as to an assault rifle that you're comfortable with, or I would say the Bruin. You could go for another LMG, but I would say mainly stick with assault rifles. Right now the Bruin is super broken, so I would say use that as much as you can until they nerf it. I'm going to Gunsmith here, check it out. Monolithic suppressor, obviously a must. You want to stay off that mini map. You don't want anybody seeing you. And it gives you that extra damage range, which is way better than the other suppressors. The other suppressors just give you sound suppression. This one gives you that damage range, so that really picks that up. You want to get the longest barrel you can get on your assault rifles or your LMGs. The reason for that is you're running a submachine gun as your secondary, so you want the most damage range you can get because you don't have a sniper rifle. The best optic for all guns, I would say, is the VLK 3x optic. This thing is nuts. It's way better than any of your optics, better than the 3.25, thermals, anything. It's just got a crisp little dot. Let's see if I can pick that up right here. That crisp little dot, so clean, doesn't take up your screen. You murder people with that scope. You also want Commando foregrip, best grip on any assault rifle or LMG for aim down sight, recoil stabilization. It's definitely the best. Go with it. Ammunition. For the Bruin, you definitely want the 60 round mag. For any assault rifle, you pretty much want the biggest mag that you can get in your assault rifle. The reason being is for assault rifles, it doesn't really change that much except for give you more bullets. But for the Bruin, if you rock this 200 round belt or the regular 100 round belt, you're so slow. This thing just kills you. So you want that 60 round mags. Gives you that aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, everything like that. So that is the Bruin setup that you want to rock. In this first class, you want your overkill. That's a must. It's overkill, so you get 2 guns, and you want to rock your submachine gun as a secondary. So my favorite, most people's favorite, is the MP5. This is the build you want to rock with it. It's for kind of hip fire spray. You're running through buildings, you want to clear people out. This is what you use. It's got crazy damage at close range. It shoots super fast, has good accuracy. You want that monolithic suppressor barrel. You can rock no barrel and throw on a monolithic suppressor, but I find that this just works a lot better. I don't know why, it just kind of feels better, you know. Then you want to rock the tac laser, give you that little lasers, so when you're hip firing, you got a lot better accuracy. Obviously your best laser that you can use. Collapsible stock so that you run faster, aim down sight speed is faster, and then you just get in those buildings, you start murdering people. You want the 45 round mag. These 30 round mag, terrible, not good, don't use it. 45 round mag, You obviously want the most bullets in your gun, so if you kill one person, you can kill another one. You don't have to reload in between. Merc foregrip, that's what you want to use if you're looking for hip fire and recoil control. Commando foregrip, like I said, if you want aim down sight recoil control, this is more for hip fire recoil control, so that's what I go with. The perks you want to run, the first one is kind of up to you. Cold-blooded, I wouldn't say is useful anymore. I don't know why I have that on actually. I would say EOD is the one you want to rock, or double time. So if you're kind of looking, running and gunning, getting those kill contracts, chasing after people, double time is probably the way to go. Otherwise, I'd say EOD. Everybody shoots those RPGs, throw those C4s. It's a must. You kind of need this to stay alive in those fights. Perk 2, overkill. Like I said, you want 2 guns. That's kind of a must-have. Third perk, amped. I use this just because I can swap between my weapons a lot faster. I would say it's the best third perk. I really like it. It helps me out a lot. You could use battle hardened if you have a lot of issues with flash grenades, but I feel like most people don't really use those, so amped is kind of the way to go. Your lethal, C4, 100%. Everything else, I would say maybe a claymore or a proximity mine, depending on your playstyle. But C4, blow up those cars. You toss 2 of them into a building, you're gonna down somebody. You gotta have the C4. This one, tactical heartbeat sensor, just helps you know where people are. You could switch it out for a flash or a stun grenade if you're a little more into pushing buildings, getting those UAVs, things like that. But if you're kind of new to the game, you're kind of figuring things out, heartbeat sensor is for sure the way to go. So these bottom 3 things, the perks, lethals, tacticals, are gonna stay the same pretty much throughout the classes, except for your second perk will change, and I will show you that in a second. The second class you want to make is a medium range assault rifle with a sniper rifle, and this can be medium to short range. Kind of depends on what you like to play. The M4 is probably your best medium to close range assault rifle. It's got the most damage, I would say, like DPS, damage per second. So I really enjoy it. You go the monolithic suppressor, obviously. The barrel, this is the best barrel for long range assault rifle. I would even switch this out maybe for the Corvus, or like maybe the tac light. I would say stick between Corvus and Grenadier. I'm not sure how to say that word, but either way, I would say Grenadier and Corvus are the 2 to go. This is more for closer range, this is more for longer range. I'm a little more comfortable with this. I like the iron sights better, so that's what I go with. Commando foregrip, like I said, best for aiming down sight. 60 round mag, biggest mag you can get, like I said before. Stipple grip tape, this is just for aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. This is so that when I get into those tight situations in buildings and things like that, it's a little more versatile. If you got issues with iron sight, you could swap that out for an optic or possibly a laser. I wouldn't say any stock is any good. People used to rock no stock, but they nerfed it and it's no good anymore, so don't use no stock. Secondary sniper, this one's kind of personal preference. I love the HDR. The HDR has the best bullet velocity, so you don't really have to lead people when you shoot it. You don't have to aim above their head, anything like that. You kind of just put it where you want the bullet to go, and you shoot it, and it's gonna hit them. So that's why I love the HDR. It's a little bigger, a little heavier, a little slower. So that's why some people go with the AX50. It's a little more quicker, but it still has pretty good bullet velocity. You just have to lead your shots a tiny bit. If they're really far away, you got to put your reticle above their head a tiny bit. But I would say HDR is the way to go, or Car 98. Car 98 is my favorite gun in the game. The only reason I have another class, I have more classes with it, but this one's more just for, Car 98's more for like medium range sniping, maybe a little bit of long range, but mostly medium range, and then you pair it with a gun that can shoot closer. Either way, I'm getting away from topic. HDR, that's where we're at. HDR, monolithic suppressor, like I said for everything else. Took a little bit for that to load there, that was weird. Then you want the longest barrel, like we've always gone with. You want that damage range. I love variable zoom scope. Gives me a little bit closer to scope for medium range, and then the long scope for those long range, and that's just, it's killer, man. People used to run thermal. I don't like it as much. This is a lot cleaner. It's a lot easier to hit the headshots with. You can see the reticle is just a nice little thing. You can even change it out for some of these if you're feeling a little different, but I love that little red thing, so that's what I go with. I put on a stock that gives me a little bit better aim down sight speed. If you're going with the AX50, you could put some stippled grip tape on there for better aim down sight speed, but the HDR does not have that option, so that's what I go with because this gun is pretty clunky, and so if I get in those medium range fights, I want to aim down sight just a little bit faster, so that's what I rock that stock for. The perk, you can choose to use a laser for a little bit better speed. You can choose 9-round mags if you feel like you need it, but I find that 5 works just enough for me, and so I throw on a perk. Your perk can be one of these two, really. I wouldn't say pick anything else. I like presence of mind because if you're using the HDR, chances are you're aiming like halfway across the map trying to hit people, so that extra focus time is really vital. You don't want to lose your breath and be swaying all over the place. So go with that. Focus, this is for those medium range fights. People start shooting you, you want to shoot back, you don't want to flinch. Yeah, you get it. Perks, same thing, EOD, overkill, amped, C4, heartbeat sensor. This class is so important. A lot of people don't understand that you need Ghost in Warzone. So your perks, I don't know, I always have cold-blooded because people used to use thermals a lot. I would say switch this to EOD, Ghost, so that people on UAVs can't see you. UAVs and heartbeat sensors, you want to be invisible. You don't want people to know where you are. You don't want them to be able to push you. You want to have the element of surprise. You need to rock Ghost. Amped, the same. C4, heartbeat sensor, the same. To rock Ghost, you obviously can't have a secondary, so your secondary really doesn't matter. Your primary also doesn't really matter because you're going to be picking this up in your second care package. So what you want to do is you get your first care package, you get your overkill class, one of these two, depending on if you're sniping or if you're feeling a little more push buildings, kind of play it close. You pick up one of these two, you get a second care package, you pick up Ghost, and then you just drop your guns for these guns, pick up these guns. You have the perks you need, and then you can use the guns that you like. So that's kind of the purpose of this Ghost class. You need Ghost late game in Warzone to win. Fourth class. This is a fully loaded class, so I have one of these as an assault rifle or the Bruin and an MP5, and then I also have a fully loaded with my sniper. The only difference between all of it is when you go to your gunsmith, you just want to have the perk fully loaded. This is when you die, you win the gulag, you come back, you land on your care package, you have your pistol and no ammo. For late game, for mid game, don't use it early game, but for late game and mid game, you want to pick this up. You're going to have all your ammo, max starting ammo, in both of these guns, so it's just like you never left. So that's kind of you call it the comeback class, the fully loaded class. It's after you die, you come back, you get this class. The fifth class is kind of a up to you class. These first four classes, vital. This class is kind of like a medium range class, I would say, with a submachine gun and the Kar 98. So like I said before, I love the Kar 98. You're gonna want to have double time so that you sprint faster and you sprint longer. You have your submachine gun so you can push people. I like to use the AUG. The AUG's kind of a versatile mid to short range submachine gun, monolith expressor, longest barrel you can get, most rounds you can get, commando foregrip, a little sight because I don't like the iron sights on this gun. So that's what you go with there. For your secondary, Kar 98, this is like a medium range sniper. It is killer if you can hit those headshots. Like I said before, monolith expressor, longest barrel you can get. Tac laser gives you that aim down sight speed, which helps a ton with the Kar 98. Variable zoom scope, you can switch this out for the sniper scope. I like this scope better, it's kind of personal preference. Stipple grip tape, like I said, aim down sight speed. You really want that aim down sight speed so you can just snap onto people's heads, take them out real quick, push with your submachine gun, get those kills. You can use the same class, but I call this my Usain Bolt class. It's pretty much the same thing, but I have the MP7 where it's really just close range. I'm gonna hit somebody with a headshot, and then I'm gonna book it in with this and try and wipe his squad, wipe him, clean it up. That's pretty much the same as this. So that's it, that's the classes. Yo, thanks everyone that made it this far in the video. The video's over now. We'll catch you all in the next video. Like I said, please leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what y'all want to see more of, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.